Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is our Eldritch Horror gameplay walkthrough. It is Season 2, Episode 12 of Cthulhu versus the Investigators. It's turn 12. Agatha Crane, the parapsychologist, Lily Chen, the martial artist, and Norman Withers, the astronomer. A very, very good round. I think the big highlight was Norman Withers in turn 11 getting another clue. And an interesting strategy I'm learning from Norman Withers is that because he's got the ability to cash in sanity for clues, it's very helpful. It's not so dependent on clues, but also because he's kind of on the weaker side, just clue research seems to help. He's good with some of those die rolls that usually come up with clues, whether it's lore or observation. So just a little strategy pointer on him. Agatha, our leader, teleporting across the globe from Antarctic expedition of round 10 to Rilya Risen and putting our first Eldritch token on the Rilya Risen. She will remain there to explore those Cyclopean, non-Euclidean architecture of madness that is the sunken city of Rilya Risen. And finally, Lily Chen, finally after a 4-turn fiasco, which included being lost, missing closing a gate, Lily Chen has closed the Hyperborea gate, returned back, and perhaps she will move toward the Rome gate to close that gate on her turn. That's it. First line of business, as you guys know, Genealogy of Cthulhu. Please go check it out. Appreciate the support. Patreon links. I'm doing a read-through of Genealogy of Cthulhu there, as well as on the Pontos Fathom Press page, switching things up into a Dune month. I'll be walking through Dune Revenant, which is also available from on the Pontos Fathom Press page. Links below. So let's jump to it. First off is Agatha Crane. She will prep for her encounters again with Rilya, sunken Rilya. So let's see what she can do here from a healing point of view. She has a 4, 5, or 6 boon. That's good to remember. She also she already had a boon condition. When she performs a rest action, she may also get an additional health and sanity. So let's have her do that rest, and then she can also do this action to do the healing wounds, healing words. So her rest will gain her back 1 each, and her additional action, let's see if she resolves, and she does resolve. She gets an additional health and additional sanity. So this is great for Agatha, as she will most likely have some negative encounters. Oh, actually, she's already at max health, so she does not get one of those. But she does get the additional sanity, so that is helpful. And her encounter will be with the Rilya Risen again, along the lines of the Mythos card, and she will get to do another Cthulhu special encounter card. Next is Lily Chen. Lily Chen, armed with her Holy Cross, talismans, and amulets. She is going to cash in her boat ticket to... I think she'll also perform a healing. She'll bring herself back up to 6. She will cash in her boat ticket so she can move 1 and a second one to defeat and close the gate in Rome. Defeating cultists and closing gates is Lily Chen's thing. And finally, Norman Withers, who's got a number of spells here. He has his Flesh Ward, he has his Patrolling the Streets, and he has his Dread Curse. So Norman Withers will grab a boat token. Does he have some depleted resources here. Yes, so he'll do a rest as well. Get back a sanity. And with his boat token... Oh, actually, instead of getting a boat token, he'll just take that walk back to the city space, as he will go after that last token. So that will be the end of the action phase. Let's move on to the encounters phase. So again, top of the stack is Agatha Crane, parapsychologist, doing her round 2 of Rillia Risen. So it says, now that moment has arrived, Rillia has been risen. We can pick another special encounter card, and Agatha, hundreds of deep ones surface from the water, crawling up the green stones. You hide yourself and watch their priest perform a strange ritual. So the priest performs a strange ritual, which she must observe. She passes with a -1 of her 4 observation. She gets a pass. Although you cannot understand the words, the ritual reminds you of a similar ceremony performed by human cults. So again, she will roll her lore and pass again. And if you pass, you recognize the... because, by the way, she passed using her card that allows her to use 4, 5, 6. It's that boon that allows 4, 5, and 6s to be counted. So rolling a 4 counts as a win, and she was able to pass that. You recognize the moment when they close their eyes and take the opportunity to escape. So they close their eyes, take the opportunity to escape, place 1 Eldritch token on the active mystery, and that is that. So she's got a 2nd token added to the active mystery. Next round might be the last round for Cthulhu if he can't waken sooner. So a great job from Agatha Crane. Next up, we have Lily Chen fighting the cultist. Again, the first order of business for the cultist is to, before resolving the test, lose 1 sanity. But as we know, Lily Chen is able to spend any number of health or sanity to resolve a sanity. So she can spend a sanity to get that sanity back, and she does not lose it. And she will now roll a combat, which includes +4 here. So she can also once per round re-roll all of her tests. No need. She gets the 6. The cultist has been killed. And we now get to have her do the encounter through the Rome gate. So in Rome, a gate is opened. She passes through the gate to the future. You find yourself in the near future, imprisoned in a compound with hundreds of plague victims. Resolve the pass effect to stay among the sick and to help them, or resolve the fail effect to try to sneak out. So she will resolve the pass effect. You need to try to resist giving into the disease. So she will roll her will and get a 6. Will -1. She still rolls a 6. If you pass, one of the other inmates helps you to return to your own time to prevent this fate. Close this gate. So Lily is on her gate closing rampage across Asia and Europe now. So gate is closed. End of Lily's turn. Let's move on to the final encounter with Norman Withers. He will just have a normal general city encounter, which says, grifters have chosen you to be their next mark. Wow, that Norman Withers is such a mark, right? An astronomer, often Anchorage. You plan on turning the tables with a few tricks of your own. So Norman Withers passes. You end up with the money and an impressive reputation. So he improves his influence, which is great. His influence has, if you remember in the beginning of the game, Norman was trying to roll from the reserve and just really horrible results. So he has improved his influence now that he's combated the grifters. And that is the end of the encounters phase. Things are looking good for the investigators, but the Mythos stack is dwindling, so let's go to the Mythos phase. That which consumes. So that which consumes reads, in one night, the whole monstrous undertaking has disappeared. Every occult sigil has been sanded from the wall and painted over. Every name on your list has moved to a new city without notice. You would like to believe that you managed to drive them out, but you fear that it signifies something worse. The dark goal they'd been pursuing is now accomplished. So it's like all of your contacts and your research and your clues that the investigators find, suddenly all the leads dry up, kind of like animals and birds fleeing before a storm or a tsunami or something. So this is kind of a cool descriptive text. That which consumes. So let's get through the mechanics. We advance the omen track. There is a gate open with that symbol. So we advance the doom by that one. So we are down to 6 on the doom track. Next, there's a monster surge on that card. Monster surge of 2 monsters. So now Tokyo is the hot seat of monsters. We grab 2 tokens. We get the giant penguin and the formless spawn. This formless spawn seems horrible. But none of them are super strong, but still that's a huge monster surge for their making it a complex combat when you get there. And then there's a clue is spawned. So place that clue spawning. Nope. Got the Enchanted Woods, which is from an expansion game. And Buenos Aires. So maybe Agatha might have to grab that clue later. And that is the mechanics top of the Mythos card. Let's go to that which consumes event. That which consumes event says, investigators as a group choose 1 gate on the game board and discard it. If the discarded gate does not correspond to the current omen, advance doom by 1. So there's only 1 gate to close, and it does not correspond to the current omen. We can advance doom by 1, but we do not. So we just close this gate, and the world has no gates open. This is really wild. So Cthulhu is not doing well. But you can see that these are these kind of, sometimes you can set up the, I made the Mythos deck very random this time, but sometimes in your pre-Mythos deck that you create, you can pick the tentacle ones, which are much more difficult. These are a little bit more beneficial to the user when you see those crystals there. So there's a way to stack the deck. It's not really fixing the deck, it's just the pool of cards. You can remove the easy cards and only have difficult cards in the pool. So I did not do this time. It's sort of like I'm playing a very introductory Cthulhu game. So this one is definitely great for a beginner player. So again, recommend that you have some of those easy cards maybe for your first time playing with a group, because it'll be more fun for them to interact. Okay, so that's the wrap up of turn 12. I will see you guys over in turn 13. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if I got something wrong or something you want to participate in the next investigators for my next game playthrough, or which great old one you'd like to see played. I would love to hear your comments. Catch up with us on Patreon. Really supports the channel. Genealogy of Cthulhu also supports the channel. Let's meet up in turn 13 and talk to you later. Bye.